Everybody, welcome to another Final Cut Pro install guide. And today we're looking at film textures. We're also looking at some examples of people who are doing something you should do if you want to ruin your health and well-being. And that is smoking. And so these kind of fit together because vintage film grains are old and outdated, and so is smoking. Alright, so let's talk about overlays and how to use them. I have a clip right here that we can use. We can put some overlays on. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm either going to make a new library or a new event for my Film Cave Studio bundle. Okay, so this is basically just a place where you're going to house your assets. For me, it makes sense to make a new library, but depending on how you've set up your Final Cut Pro and how you use libraries, events, and projects, I'll let you decide how you want to do that. For me, I'm going to go File, New Library, and we'll do Film Cave Studio bundle. Okay, hit save. Okay, and this default event right here, I'm going to name film textures. And then inside of this event is where I'm going to import all of my film textures. Okay, so the next step is to grab one of these 35mm textures. So I'm going to grab 35mm texture 9, and I need to drag and drop this onto my timeline somewhere above my clip. Okay, so if you're editing between clips, you probably will get this message. I'm just going to click OK on this. Okay, and there we go. I'm going to zoom in here. You can see when I have this texture on top, we're not able to see through to the footage. That is because we need to use a blending mode. Okay, so blending mode is going to be found in your video inspector. Okay, so make sure you have your inspector open right here. And underneath compositing, we have all these different kinds of blend modes. So feel free to try these blend modes out for yourself. The one that I'm going to use is darken. And there we go. Now we can see through to our footage. So darken is appropriate here because this is a little bit too dark. Not bad, but it's not great. So here's a pro tip. When using these film textures, you can make copies. You can make duplicates. You can stack them on top of each other and make combinations of blending modes. Okay, so I just put another one on here. This still is using the darken mode. And that's fine, that looks okay, but I want to use hard light because I found that hard light really makes these burns pop. It's this like greenish blue film burn. The film's kind of, wearing away or getting destroyed, or some light is seeping through. We're able to see. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's play it back. Okay, doesn't last very long. That's another thing you need to know about these film textures, because I can't trim these to the left or to the right. Okay, so these work better with short shots, but not a problem if you have a longer shot. All you have to do is make a copy. So I'm going to select both of these. They have all the settings that I've already set. I'm going to hold down the Option key and click and drag. Okay, I can just copy that for as long as I want this shot to go on for. Okay, so let's hit play. Nice. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so feel free to play around with the different textures, with the different blending modes to find a look that you like. Pretty happy with this one, so I'm going to go ahead with that. And before we go, I'm just going to leave you with one last message. Vintage film grains are cool, smoking is not. Alright, I hope you're feeling inspired to create your own film. Thanks for watching.